just a moment, starting off with the men's team bronze medal match. And this will be an affair between France and, once again, Korea. The Korean men now taking center stage here in Belek, Antalya. On the beach, here we go. And France out first. Gaël Prévost, Thomas Faucheron, and Jean-Charles Valadon. They defeated Spain, beat Italy by 4, and then came up 2 points short against the United States. That tall young man on your left is Gaël Prévost. And the other two teammates, of course, are Jean-Charles Valadon, who has the baseball cap on, and Thomas Faucheron in the middle. So there's your lineup for France. Faucheron, Gaël Prévost, and Jean-Charles Valadon. Jean-Charles Valadon, an excellent field archer, and Prévost, I thought, may have given us one of the best matches in Paris 2 weeks ago in the World Cup final, where he really pushed Gignac.
Nice. Good to do on home turf.
Yes, it was well done. And here is the team from Korea.
So a semblance of a rematch, because Oh Jin-hyuk is, of course, on the Korean team there.
There he is, Oh Jin-hyuk, with the sunglasses on the right. Lee Sung-yeon in the middle, and on the left is Im Dong-yeon. And all great archers in their own right. This week they defeated Great Britain by 2, knocked off Japan by 20, and then defeated the Netherlands. Or excuse me, were defeated by, I should say, the Netherlands. That was the shocking upset of the week, one of them.
It was an upset. I'm not sure how shocking it was. I've mentioned a couple of times this Dutch team is solid. They're great shooters. Jeff, who's here and on that team, I believe, will be competing at the World Championships in a couple of weeks as well. He's a youngster, great attitude, really great guys to talk to. Looks like the Koreans will be leading out. Looks like it'll be Lee.
Lee Sung-yeon, 19 years old, 5th in the world. 3 of the top 5 male archers are on this team for Korea.
So again, you'd expect them to win.
One would. And they start off with a bullseye by Lee Sung-yeon, who won 2 gold medals in Poland at stage 4. And then was 4th in Paris. Here's Im Dong-yeon.
Expected 8 to start with.
Im Dong-yeon, the gold medalist in Torino at the World Championships 2 years ago. And now here is Oh Jin-hyuk, who's trying to win his first.
After winning the Olympics.
Yes.
Oh,
what a start. What a start. He just shoots 10s, doesn't he? He shoots a lot of them. Shoots a lot of them. Not always, but there's a lot of them that end up there.
No, we had enough wind that through the week he was a little bit outside occasionally.
Prévost, poised, comes through with a 9.
It's great to see there are 2 more members of Team France who could be here who aren't, and these guys here are solid shooters. It's nice to see the depth of field. These 3 shooters are fantastic. They've had a great week. They've really performed. It's great to see a country with depth of field like Korea, that sort of idea, because you know that they're going to keep shooting and they're going to keep at a high level for a long time, and it's going to make for some great matches, great rivalries as we go ahead.
We watched Valadon down at stage 3 in Medellin, and he performed very, very well down there in those windy conditions.
And he's performed very, very well here as well. He was in the top 8, if I remember correctly, individually.
Mr. Lee, who started things off well and continues his solid shooting. Strikes gold again.
Yes. So already the Koreans are up by 2. Let's see if Im finds the middle on this one.
Im Dong-yeon, 9 points.
A little bit better. He's tracking it down. Another small adjustment. I like how these guys just get on their sights and adjust them. I'm a sight moving kind of person. There are 2 main philosophies. Some people will aim off. I really like moving sights. Personally, I find it far easier to just put the spot on the middle if you're going to have a consistent wind.
Just out of the 10 range, 9 points.
Look where those arrows are for Korea. All in the same neighborhood.
Well, and that's a good 56 to start. You remember that 54 baseline that I was talking about earlier. The 56 is a great start. It means that if your opponents want to have a lead, they have to shoot at least 3 10s. And that's a challenge to do.
3 10s would tie it. They need 2 more. After Prévost comes through with a bullseye.
Bien préparé, grand et actif jusqu'au bout.
Faucheron.
Et on reste dessus.
And he's shooting wind-based stabilizers. They're called blades.
Nine.
They're sort of shaped
Allez.
like an airplane's wing,
20
so that
secondes.
when there's wind blowing from the sides, you don't get blown around quite as
Prépare
much.
bien.
Aerodynamic.
15.
Exactly.
Solide jusqu'au
Jean
bout.
Charles.
10.
23rd in the world. Was ranked as high as 15th back in 2011, just outside the 10 ring.
Yeah, I think that's a 9. So interestingly, I think they're using a piece of technology called the Falcon Eye, if I'm reading it correctly, which is a laser-based scoring system on the target face itself. It's well calibrated and that sort of idea. It'll help them score quicker, more easily, and to get the scores quite accurate right off the bat. There are a couple of challenges if arrows line up too nicely. I don't think that was the case there. It has been confirmed as a 9. It's interesting to see what they'll do. I think they introduced it in the World Cup Olympics a couple of weeks ago. Was that the first time that you've seen it? It's a good piece of technology, I think. And I think it'll, at this level, I think it'll make the scoring faster and better.
While we have a moment, let's recognize our sponsors who help bring the World Championships to you on Archery.tv. Kia Motors, of course, a great sponsor along with Fila, Turkish Airlines, Sport Toto, and Longines. Now, a score of 54 is more than respectable, but they're up against Korea, and Korea posts a 56. So we head to the second end. And France, trailing by 2, starts off just that close for Prévost.
A 54 is treading water for the men. You won't lose too much to them, but you will get carried away by the current. You really want to be above 54 if you're going to be competing in the team round at this level in the recurve men.
Solide.
Oh, that's long into the clicker.
9.
Got away with it.
Allez, JC.
Back-to-back 9s. Need a breakthrough here from Valedon. Valedon.
I would say they just need to keep doing what they're doing and relax a little bit. Those arrows will fall in the middle.
Et on reste dessus.
Won a team silver 2 years ago in Torino at the World Championships. He comes through with the 10 that they needed. Important shot right now in this match as Korea takes its first crack at it here in the second end.
It's so important to not try too hard, but just to have confidence in your shot, execute it, and just wait for what you know is going to happen is going to happen.
I think Lee Sung-yeon really benefited from the experience in Paris 2 weeks ago. He looks more calm and composed here at the World Championships. Of course, when you have Im Dong-yun and Oh Jun-hyuk shooting right behind you,
it's good to have confidence in your teammates, for sure.
The big O.
Big go.
10-10-10. Right there, and the lead grows to 4 midway through the second end.
Yeah, there's very little you can do about that.
Et du rythme jusqu'au bout.
What is the world record in this one?
The world record in this event. In case you're wondering who Hugh McDonald is, by the way, Hugh McDonald from Canada, along with Carl Archery, and the world record is 233 points, established by Korea in London in October of 2011.
Allez, JC.
So France answering Prévost and Faucheron with a pair of bullseyes, and that's 3 10s in a row. Can Valedon keep the streak going and extend it to 4? Oh, it's close. What do you think?
I'm not quite as confident.
You're not convinced, are you, Hugh?
I am not. That's really, really close.
Well, unofficially, we'll count it as a 10. We'll wait and see after the end is over, and the officials. Oh, now there's an interesting shot. Lee Sung-yeon out into the 8 ring.
They haven't even got a star beside that. They're sure that's a 10.
And I'm sure that's a 9. So Oh Jun-hyuk.
Maybe I was looking at a different arrow. Maybe I missed which one actually went in.
The Dominator.
I think he's got a custom paint job there. It's a slightly off.
9 points.
Koreans just sort of eased up off the gas pedal.
Just a bit.
So the French
Korea
actually
and France are tied halfway through this gold medal final. Or bronze medal final, but it feels like a gold medal final.
So Korea, which at one point, about midway through that second end, appeared to be poised to pull away and run away from the French team.
The world record is safe.
Yes, I would think so at this point,
but is that they're both 8 points down. The world record is only 7 points down.
So we are tied at 112 as Korea gives back 2 points, or maybe if you look at it the other way, the French pick up 2 points.
Yeah, the French shot an exceptional 58. That's a great end in a team round. That's a decent end in any round, but a 58 in the team round is really very good work.
And Korea wasn't bad with a 56, but they give back the 2 points, and so we're now tied at 112.
Korea stays consistent at 56.
So far, France with 4
Yep, so that was confirmed as a 10.
So in that end, France shot 2 9s to start off, and then 4 straight bullseyes to get themselves in the match back into it. And after starting off with 3 straight 10s, Korea had an 8 and 2 9s. So we have ourselves a battle going on here in the men's bronze medal match of the World Championships of 2013 here on Belek Beach on the south coast of Turkey.
A little bit of back and forth the way we had with the women's bronze medal match. Hotly contested, good scoring, great shooting.
Korea's already picked up a gold medal in the women's team competition. Now the men trying to pick up a bronze, but they got their work cut out for them. Lee Sung-yeon gets back into the groove.
Yep, after his little bit of a hiccup, he's right back in there.
Now Im Dong-yeon, who says he relies on a sense of feel because he's got impaired vision, claims he can only see about 10% of what someone with perfect eyesight can see. But he was able to find the 9 ring.
He's been hanging out a little bit to the right, I think, for most of his shots. He made another sight adjustment there, I think.
And 9.
And Oh Jun-hyuk. Human after all.
They're not invincible. This is interesting. It's a small crack that the door is open, but the French have shown in the last 4 arrows that they are more than capable of shooting 10s. So if they just keep on with that, they will start building a lead against the Koreans. There's a 10.
Gael Prevost is not intimidated by anybody. As I said, he went head to head with Oh Jun-hyuk in Paris and took him to a shoot-off and almost beat him. Really pushed him there in Paris before Oh Jun-hyuk went on to win the gold medal at the World Cup final. Another 10.
There we go. Opportunity for a 2-point lead to France.
You feel the momentum shifting just a little bit?
I wouldn't say that yet. But they've just got to stay in this groove, in this rhythm. And that's the so they managed to.
So much for the momentum there.
Still tied.
Had a chance right there to break in front. Sung-yeon getting it done.
Mr. Lee is a 10 shooting machine.
He had 5 World Cup medals this summer. Picked up 2 in Poland.
And I think he'll pick up another one later today. Color has yet to be determined, silver or gold. He and Mr. O here will be going for gold individually.
That'll be a great match coming up this afternoon here in Belek, Antalya, Turkey.
So Mr. Lee and Mr. O are here trying to get a medal for their friend Mr. Im so that they can all go home with a medal.
Oh, yeah! 10-10-10.
The Koreans have found the middle again.
So just like that, just a little bit of a, as you say, a hiccup.
Yep, France needs to answer with a solid set of arrows right here.
Koreans kicking it into high gear with 3 straight 10s to finish off the third end.
Good 10.
Prevost putting it right back on the line on the 10 rate.
He's been shooting very, very well. He's dropped only 2 points, and those both were 9s. He's shot 4 10s and 2 9s so far in this match. Oh, a little long under the clicker again. Gotta get that through.
Pochon, who is shooting for his first medal of the year, comes through with a big shot.
Slow 10 is a 10.
That is a 10.
If you can execute it well, hold on to it all day long.
There are no ugly 10s.
Good execution.
10-10-10.
Bronze medal match. Here we go. Tied at 170. They've dropped 10 points each only.
Dece.
Good time to let your team know you love them.
From
Right now,
France.
good time to let your for France.
They've only dropped 10 points apiece.
Korea.
Each team has 2 8s,
France.
6 9s.
Korea.
Crowd loving it here on the beach in Belek. Hope you're enjoying it at home wherever you happen to be. On a glorious Sunday morning in October, the final big outdoor event of 2013, the World Championships. We've saved the best for last, and this is one of the best matches we've seen all season long, going right down to the wire, tied at 170 all. And France with a chance to do what the Netherlands did, pull off the upset.
Have another upset for sure. This is interesting. This is, I can't guess what's going through any of these archers' minds. The Koreans come in expecting to be great. They know they're great. And they're just, the French just keep answering. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not the French manage to get a little bit of a wedge in there and just cause just that fraction of doubt that will make all the difference in the Korean scoring here. I don't think so.
But now the pressure has been dialed in just that much more, and Lee Sung-yun, I believe that
Shoots
was a
another
10.
10,
Yeah. The 10 machine.
Oh, he's been on all day. He's shot, that's his 6th 10.
Another one.
Yep.
Im Dong-hyun.
That was the other option. The Koreans would say, oh, the French want to play in that gear? Well, we'll just shift up again. We got another gear or 2 to go.
Interesting shot of Oh Jun-yuk.
Oh, my!
Radar screen with another 10. So 3 straight 10s. Talk about putting the pressure on. Yes, you're right. Going back to the end. Final 3 shots at that third end. Prevost wants to answer. Another inch to the left.
Yep, well, he's been really solid. He's been hanging out a little bit high in the 10 ring. But he's still shooting really great shots.
All the more imperative now for Pochon to come through.
You've got to take that pressure and put it away. The imperative is to just execute the shot properly. If you execute the shot properly, the arrow will be in the 10. That's the real challenge of these finals matches, is to just let all the pressure wash off your back and just keep executing your regular shots.
1 point separation.
200 to 199.
What a match we've got here.
Doesn't get any better than this. Lee Sung-yun has not missed very much today, but he missed just a bit on that shot.
Still, out of a possible 80 points, he just shot a 77. And all his arrows are in the bank. He can be proud of himself for a good day's work today.
Does create the possibility, even if Im Dong-hyun had shot a 10, I was going to say, and Oh Jun-yuk had shot a 10, France still had a chance. Now they really have an even better chance.
Yep, that door's open. And Im, it's a little bit scary to say, but Im has had an off day today. He's shot 2 8s and 3 9s. He's down 7 points.
And the Big O has not been infallible either. That one's on the line, so that's a 10. So here's the situation. 28 points will tie it up. 29 will win it. 2 10s and a 9. The Frenchmen go home with the medal. 3 10s. There's no doubt about it. It all begins with Gaël Prévost.
Okay, that's fine.
That's all right. That's a good start for France. And an anxious moment now for Korea as they can only stand and watch. Faucheron, who shot a bullseye on his last shot.
This is fantastic. They have the opportunity to control their own destiny. Here it comes down to Thomas Faucheron.
Big time shot.
Jean-Charles Valadon.
Big time shot by Faucheron.
And Jean-Charles has shot under pressure. He won the World Field Championships, I think, earlier this year, possibly the field event of the World Games.
10 will win it. My friends, that is what joy and happiness looks like right there. Huge shots for France as they come through in the clutch and pull off the upset.
That was good shooting by both teams. Got to hand that to the French. They shot excellent. Just really, really good.
They came through when it mattered the most. And France, which fell behind by 2 after the first end, came back to tie it up at 112 all. After the second end, it remained tied at 170 after 3 ends. And it looked like it was going to be Korea's medal when they came out and came up with 3 straight bullseyes to start the 4th end. But here, on the final 3 shots for both of these teams, that's where it really turned. And France came through with the shots they absolutely had to have after the Koreans had just faltered a little bit.
Well, you know what? I have to say that the best feeling on the planet is what I think Jean-Charles just had right there, because as soon as that arrow was out of his bow, he knew that was a good shot. He knew they had won the medal. He was the first person on the field to know they'd won that medal. And it's got to be great to know that you've let go of that arrow, you've done your job properly, and you're oh my goodness, that's such an exciting place to be.
What a great effort all around by Jean-Charles Valadon. Yeah, you can see the fist pump.
Well before the arrow's in the target, he knows that's there.
Faucheron came through with his own big shots.
What a terrific match. Oh my goodness, close.
Neck and neck the whole way. And in the end, France comes away with a big, big victory. You can tell how much it means to this team. They'll be celebrating tonight here in Belek, Antalya, Turkey. I'll tell you that much.
And France is a big archery nation. I think these guys have just become slightly bigger heroes in